The president of the African Development Bank, Dr. Adesina, has underscored the vital role of youth in revolutionizing Nigeria's agricultural sector. Adesina championed the advocacy in his keynote address at the Council of Anglican Provinces of Africa Primates and Wives Retreat in Abuja. The former Minister of Agriculture spoke on the topic, Food Security and Financial Sustainability in Africa, the role of the church at the meeting.
At the African Development Bank, we started a program called Enable Youth in Agriculture. I want you to, in your churches and in your countries, encourage your governments to participate in this program. It's $490 million program that is supporting young people in agriculture and agribusiness. We've already supported 41,000 of them, youth agribusinesses. They've created 63,000 jobs. And there's a lot of opportunities, I think, from your churches, from your provinces, to participate within those countries, to take advantage of the programs that we have for that. I believe that the future of Africa's youth is not in Europe. Their future is not in America. The future is not in Canada, it's not in China, it's not in Latin America. The future is in an Africa growing well, thriving, equitably, able to create decent quality jobs for its own people. No responsible father will ever tell his kid, when it's time to food, go to your neighbor. I'm not against migration, don't get me wrong, but it is not the way in which we are going to develop. And that's why, when I got back to the African Development Bank, I went to our board to develop what's called Youth Entrepreneurship Investment Banks. They approved for us $16 million for Liberia, to start the Youth Entrepreneurship Investment Bank of Liberia. They approved for us $32 million to establish Youth Investment Bank for Ethiopia. We have for Nigeria coming up, which is going to be about $100 million when it's designed and approved by our board. Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Kenya, Tunisia, Egypt, Zambia, Botswana, and South Africa, many other countries, because I really believe the greatest risk Africa faces is not backing its own youth up. They're not different from any youth anywhere in the world. Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, how did they make all their money? That's because the system supported them. But we can't have young people go to universities, finish, and they don't have capital to turn their ideas into businesses. So we must take our responsibility and put our capital at risk behind our young people. Otherwise, that will be the biggest risk for Africa in terms of economic, political, and social instability. We have to do that, and that's what we are doing at the African Development Bank.